Hey guys, what's up? How you doing? I wanted to just talk to you guys about something real fast. This is going to be a precursor to more videos to come, but this is my first mental health video. Um, let's start from the beginning. So in October 5th, my wedding anniversary, my mother passed away of pancreatic cancer. It was really traumatizing because the day that's supposed to be one of the happiest days of your life ended up turning out to be pretty much the saddest day of your life. And with 2020, because this happened in 2019, I wanted to make 2020 the year that kind of is a redemption year with all of that. You know, my mom passing away, I wanted to make her proud all over again and just do the best things, live my best life. And unfortunately, with the state of the United States, of the world right now, you know, that couldn't come to fruition as we're all locked down, we're all stuck in our homes. We're all forced to do things that we don't want to do, but we have to do. And I have to say that because as a healthcare worker, I'm for wearing masks. I'm for following everybody but the president, basically following all the clinicians who know what they're talking about. So anyways, these last 9 months have been really, really traumatizing for me. I hit rock bottom. Depression, anxiety, anything bad, you name it, has happened and stuff as far as emotion and mental health goes. And I didn't realize it. You know, I thought that everything was okay. I didn't realize that, you know, I was in depression. But there'd be days where I would sleep, literally, I would go to bed at night and not wake up the next day. I'd wake up a day after that. Or I just wouldn't have the energy to eat. I wouldn't have the energy to do anything. And that was worrisome for me, you know, but I didn't look into it. But my wife noticed it. Co-workers at work noticed it, that I was like very forgetful, like a zombie state mode. I was forgetting passwords. I was forgetting simple extensions, which are only 4 to 5 digits long. Numbers that I've been calling every day for 18 years, I was forgetting literally within seconds. And that was alarming for my manager, you know, and I got sent home a couple times because she was worried about me and wanted me to go home and get some rest. And that's all I thought it was that I needed rest. And as of November, I've had a couple episodes. So picture this. Picture that your night's okay, you know, you're going to sleep like you normally do, but you wake up in the ER or the ICU. So imagine going to sleep and you wake up in a place that you're very familiar with, but it's not a place that you're familiar with you being there. It's a place that you're familiar with working in. And that was my case in November, and that was my first case, and they didn't really know what it was. They weren't sure if it was a drug overdose until they did a toxicology and realized that I don't do drugs and that there was no drugs in my system. The doctors didn't know how to diagnose it. They did a CT scan, MRI, like I said, drug panel, toxicologies, and they said I was fine, but I knew in my head that I wasn't fine. The only thing is we didn't know what was wrong. So I had a couple of those episodes, you know, within the last 9 months. The most recent one happened 2 weeks ago where I ended up in Valley Medical. And I guess what happened was this is how it started, according to my wife, is that she knocked on, I was taking a nap. It was 5 p.m. in the afternoon. I was taking a nap. She knocked on the door after coming home from the grocery store and asked me if I could open the door. No big deal, right? So I walk up to the sliding glass door, which is the door that she was not at, and proceeded to just stand there. And she let herself in the house and try to tell me like, all right, you know what's going on. But I proceeded to start walking in circles like I was sleepwalking. And that's what the video looked like. I was sleepwalking, except I was really aggressive, but not towards her. I was aggressive towards things she was saying, because she was telling me that she was going to call the ambulance if I don't stop acting the way I was acting. And I would just have these outbursts. And it was just the same sentence, the same sentence, the same sentence. Nothing new, nothing creative. Just leave me the F alone. Leave me the F alone. That's all I kept repeating. And so she called the ambulance, you know, because I was having altered mental status, delirium, a bunch of stuff like that. And I guess when the police officer reach down because he was gonna, I was sitting down and he was gonna reach down to escort me to the ambulance. I guess I took a punch at him, and obviously I missed, thank God. And my wife was the only person that I was listening to because I was in a dreamlike state and I don't remember any of this. So she escorted me to the ambulance. They got me in the ambulance. They turned on the bells and whistles, got me to, I guess, the ED at the hospital over here, and woke up. I woke up in the hospital, restrained to the bed, IVs all over the place, bruises all over me because I guess they had to restrain me. So I don't really know what the protocol is for restraining people, but I guess since I was real agitated, they had to do what they had to do to protect themselves, which is understandable. And so with that hospital stay, they diagnosed me with focal seizures. I can't really get into exactly what a focal seizure is because it has to do with the brain and the different areas of the brain, excuse me. The different lobes and stuff, it affects in different manners. And I guess with me, the way it would affect me is it would happen either in the middle of the night when I get woken up or right when I wake up in the morning, and I'm automatically in that mode. And, the numerous countless minutes that has been recorded with me acting in such a manner, I could sit here and honestly tell you, I don't remember none of it at all. Even when my wife shows me videos, I don't recall none of it. I don't remember none of it. No matter how hard I try to think about it and I want to remember it, I don't remember it. And that's scary because it's kind of like you hit an amnesia type state where, you can hurt somebody. You could hurt yourself. I'm afraid to be home alone because of the fact that what if this happens and I'm home alone? It's really scary. Really, really, really scary. So, fast forwarding to today. So for the last week, I've been on a medication called Keppra. So it's an anti-seizure medicine, and it's been working really good for me. I got a 30-day supply of that. We're going to see how that works out. I visited my neurologist, my psychologist, my PCPs, which is your personal care physicians. And they all agree that I suffer from focal seizures and that it's stemming from, there's a number of factors that can stem from: alcoholism, anxiety, depression, social anxiety. There's just so many factors that calculate into this, and it's debilitating. It has literally crippled me. At one point in time, I DJ'd, I played the drums, I would go out on walks. I'm part of Base Skate. I ride my boosted board out in San Francisco. I ride it out here. I design. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm co-owner of a clothing company, Soul Truth, in Las Vegas. And I haven't done nothing in 4 or 5 months because of this, my mental health. I haven't had the motivation to get up and do anything other than sleep, drink, maybe eat. There's days where I go 4 or 5 days with just one meal, and that's not healthy. That's not healthy in the slightest, especially if you're someone who's drinking and your liver is absorbing all that and there's nothing in your stomach to absorb the alcohol and try to help your liver out. But I can't say I don't care, because I do care. I didn't care at the time, literally leading up to a couple weeks ago. So let's say 8.5 months, because after my mom passed, I didn't really care about life. I blamed God for everything. My life was crap because, my mental mind state is crap because God took my mom away from me. Not getting along with my siblings and stuff. That's God's fault. Everything is God's fault. I take no ownership. I don't own nothing. That's where I'm at right now. So moving to today, I just found out that I guess I'm going to be taking Zoloft. I'm a little nervous about that because I looked up some of the reactions to it, and it looks like some of the side effects outweigh what it's actually combating. It seems like some of the side effects contribute to what it's combating times 10. I mean, it's literally a black label medicine, which means it has some serious, serious repercussions. So I looked up some videos today, and there was a couple people that their videos inspired me to actually move forward and order my Zoloft, and let's see how it works, you know. I don't want to name their names and stuff, you know, because I don't think that's appropriate. But, you know, when the time is right and they let me know, I can mention them in my videos, because this is going to be the first of many videos, because I want this journey to be public with everybody. Because if you're somebody who's going through what I'm going through and think it's absolutely nothing, but it could cost you your life like it did me on a couple occasions, I want my mistakes to not be your mistakes. I want my mistakes to, you know, help you out with, you know, if you're going through this, to avoid everything that I'm going through, just to kind of bypass all this and go see a doctor, go see a psychologist, go see a neurologist, and get the answers that you guys need to get better. And don't be like me where, you know, I'm in the ICU coding. I'm a code blue. They're pumping on my chest. I'm going through heart failure, liver failure. My organs are shutting down, respiratory failure. They got tubes and everything down your throat, up your nose. You got IVs that hurt like hell, that they're pulling blood from every 2 hours, which means, yeah, good luck on getting sleep, right? Yeah, that's what it literally took for me to kind of be where I'm at now. And the first episodes, when it happened, I ignored it. You know, the same day I get out of the hospital, I'm going home and I'm drinking. And that's not healthy. Even against doctor's orders, I was being a dumbass. And I know I'm kind of like all over the place right now. This is actually my first video where I'm actually speaking to you guys. I've taken like little videos on YouTube, like our trips in Disneyland or me playing catch with my nephews, but nothing like this. Nothing that can actually be life-altering to somebody. And I hope this is life-altering, and I hope this impacts somebody in a positive way. But I'm going to start taking Zoloft tomorrow. My prescription is actually getting filled tonight. I pick it up tomorrow when I'm at work at the hospital. So I'm a little nervous about that, but like I said, I saw a couple inspiring videos where they said the Zoloft worked really well for them, even though that they were on it for a couple years, and that the anxiety that they knew as their regular lifestyle is now behind them. It's not a roadblock anymore. It's an obstacle that they can go around. And that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to freedom. I'm looking forward to not being trapped in my own head. I'm looking forward to not being a prisoner in my own reality. So that's why I kind of call this channel, you know, Journey Against the End, because for the longest, I saw the end coming and I didn't really care. I'm going to be reunited with my mom, you know, but I had to sit back, you know, and think about it. And I was thinking about it selfishly, like, oh, I don't care what happens to me. So if I die, I die. But where does that leave my wife? Where does that leave my daughter? Where does that leave my 2 lovely grandchildren? You know, where does that leave my siblings, my uncles, my aunties? You know, where does that leave them? So it's selfish for some of us to think like that. So I had to put my selfishness aside and accept it for what it is. And yeah, so this is going to be the first video of many. All my videos aren't going to be super, super serious, but the first at least 2 months of videos is going to be my journey with how I'm going to react to Zoloft. I'm taking you guys everywhere I go, from the first pill to the pills where I'm getting nauseated and I'm throwing up or I'm feeling miserable. I'm documenting all of that. And it's not to scare any of you potential people that are going to be on Zoloft away, but it's just kind of like just to document the reality of everything. And maybe I won't get nauseous. Maybe I won't get super crazy headaches. You know, that's what I'm hoping for. But I'm going to document everything and stuff because I want this to be a journey that you guys take with me, whether it be good or bad. But I'm going to definitely put the utmost effort into it so it's a good experience, not a bad experience. Yeah, so like I said, I'm all over the place with what I'm saying right now. I don't got a script behind the camera or anything that I'm reading. I'm just kind of going off the top of the head, you know, and trying to think of the key points that I feel is important for you guys to know as far as where I stand, and that can hopefully help you guys. So this is my mental health precursor video. Like I said, I'm gonna take on my journey when I start taking my Zoloft and my different medications. I've been on Keppra for a week now, and that's been amazing. It's been absolutely amazing. I haven't had a seizure. I go to sleep really well. I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning because I take it before I wake up in the morning. Because if I wake up in the morning then take it, I run the risk of having a seizure. So I take it. I wake up at 4 in the morning, go back to sleep, so it runs through my system. So when I do wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and get ready for work, it's in my system and there's no obstacles and I'm ready to rock. And just real fast before I close, I just want to show you guys a couple of things that used to be part of my regular lifestyle that I've been ignoring because of my mental health and have no motivation to like try to jump into or anything like that. But let me just show you guys a couple of things real quick, okay, before we all go. So I'm sorry, I just got to grab my camera from here. And let's see. So, like I said, I DJ. You know, I got the best of the best gear. I mean, $1,700 mixer. Never used it. Brand new laptop with music. Used it once for a party. Turntables, everything I need. You know, not using it. I'm also a percussionist. I got my drum set here, which I used to love to rock on and stuff. Not using them. I have some shoes here that I'm supposed to actually airbrush and redesign for a celebrity. I can't give out the name, but yeah, these are things that I used to do, and now I'm not doing them. Guitar over here, play the guitar. Haven't been playing that. Designs. This is a design I did for my unit that I work in Santa Clara, and you know, this would take me maybe an hour or two. I haven't been working on designs, and I'm supposed to be doing designs for Soul Truth clothing, you know, and I haven't had the motivation to get up and do stuff that I normally would be doing, you know. And here's my baby, my boosted board. I mean, I still ride her occasionally, but it's not like how it used to be, you know. I got my brand new helmet, you know, when I boosted board and stuff, my old helmet, all my books and all my motivational reads, not reading none of them, you know. I've done videos, I've worked on movie sets. There's a lot of things I've done as a dancer. You know, that looks familiar. I can't take credit for being a Jabberwocky. I do know of them. I do know some of them. And I've done routines based on them. But like I said, my life has been on hold because of my mental health. So I just wanted to give you guys kind of like a perspective of this is my baby man cave. Oh, let me show you guys something else real quick. You know, I would do custom Jason masks. You know, I've done security for Elvira. I've done security for different celebrities. Some that are still doing big things. Jonathan Bennett, Jeremy Ray Valdez, you know, Daniel Baldwin. Yeah, and I'm not doing nothing no more because of my mental health. And it's scary, but this is a journey. I don't know if this is going to be more of a vlog that I'm going to do, or if this is just, you know, I want to take this seriously. I don't want this to be like, oh, I'm doing this just for hits, or because I'm not trying to make money off of this. I'm not trying to do, oh, I got 1 billion hits, you know, I got this and that, I got followers now. If I have followers, I want it to be people that are going through the same thing I'm going through, but can use my words as advice or help. And I have worked in the hospital field for 19 years. So if you guys feel implored to, you guys could just drop a comment, subscribe, because I'm going to have plenty more videos, or just drop me a comment, leave me a message. I'm known on social media as Showbiz408. And this is the first time that I'm actually showing not showing my face, but I'm coming on video with my real name, Carlos Alejandro. That's my real name. That's my government name. And just kind of spilling my guts out there and stuff. And if you want, go on my Facebook, drop me a message. The 2 people that I saw videos today of, that motivated me to make this video and to actually move forward with doing the Zoloft. I dropped them messages today, and they actually replied, and there was a real positive reaction from them. So yeah, but I'm gonna cut it short now. Like I said, if there's any question you guys have, because I have worked in the healthcare field for 19 years, and I worked in everything from pediatrics to psych to heart health to everything. I mean, I can't give medical advice, but if you have a question about something, I'm sure I've been through it as a hypochondriac, and I could get you in the right direction and maybe get you to the people that you need to help you out. But other than that, I want to say thank you for spending these last 20 plus minutes with me. And I hope that I can impact those hurting in a positive way so that you don't see the rabbit hole as a good place to be, because it's not a good place to be. And even though I reveled in it and I didn't care about being in the rabbit hole, the reality of it is it's somewhere you don't want to be. Trust me, especially if you have a kid and grandkids, you don't want to be there. So like one of the guys said, make today your bitch, and grab it by the horns, and you direct which way your day is going to go. You don't let anything dictate that other than yourself. All right. So love each other, stay healthy, wear your masks, and I will be talking to you guys real soon. I don't know how soon I'm going to come up with a video. If I do get my Zoloft tomorrow, you guys will take that first journey with me of taking my first pill, and we'll go from there. So I appreciate you guys, and much love. Peace. Gotta figure out how to stop this.